Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Still working on this Dodge 360. Got some more work to do to it today. I know I've been like setting goals at the beginning of every video and have pretty much failed to meet them goals because everything is just so hard and complicated with how rusty everything is, how dirty everything is, and then getting stuff set up. And I'm not necessarily working in a shop, so this is, you know, compact, small, 2-car garage. Anyway. So, what we're going to do is I've got two studs here and there. I'm going to try and save myself 50 bucks and get those removed with some heat and some vice grips and get those out of there so that, you know, we'll be good to take them over to the machine shop and then get the rest of them drilled out. So hopefully we can get that done tomorrow. So what we're looking at today is just get that done, get the heads off, and get them ready for shipment. So hopefully it won't be too long of a video. I'm going to have some help. He's going to be operating the torch for me. He's done this a couple times before. So get this going here, and we'll talk to you guys after probably a time lapse or not. We'll see how it goes. We'll just see. All right, buddy. So let's get this here. This is my boy Austin. He's going to give us a hand today. What I'm trying to do here is get this out, get some proper tools. And we're going to rotate this around so that I can get a little bit easier. Yep. Can you try and pull that out of there? Yep. Keep trying. Yep. Almost. Keep going. Ready? Okay. Watch out. Alright. Yeah. See? Look at there. Woohoo! Alright. So we're going to rotate this around. That's one good thing about working on the engine stand, buddy. We can do just something like that right there. Now we can get to it, and for safety, a pinhole lined up already, and I'm not going to stick it all the way in there. Just a couple taps and I'll hold it. Alright, so you've done something similar to this before, where we've had to take heat off the torch set, and we heat the block up, well, the head, and we heat this up around it, which the metal expands, right? And then we can unscrew the stud here. So that's what we're going for, but I'm going to try and give it a shot real quick without heat. Hey, this one's going to come out. All right. So, readjust here for expediency. All right, buddy. Here, you work on that one, and I'll work on that one. Oh man. Now look, now how did these bolts snap? Right here. You got it? Keep going. Well, it's actually kind of a good thing we don't have to apply heat to these, because
then it will just melt it.
Well, no, it's just if you have to.
Got it.
Excellent. All right, see that thing? Yeah, toss that in the garbage. Yeah. Yeah, this one's coming out too. Excellent. Not easy, but it's coming. There you go. Just pull them apart.
There are things in these gloves.
Yeah. You gotta get you a pair that'll fit you.
Yep. Almost like my blue and black ones.
Yeah.
Those fit pretty good.
Yeah, you've had those for a while. I just don't know where they ran off to. Alright, so that coming out even, you can kind of tell if it'll focus, it kind of flattened these threads up a little bit. So that's not necessarily the best idea, the most ideal thing, is what I meant to say. But it is what it is. So we're gonna now go ahead and take the valve cover back off again, and we're gonna start unbolting head. Get down in there and see these cylinders and the pistons, and hopefully it looks good. So here, buddy, there's a group of black greasy bolts up there on top of the one thing. Put that there for me. Remember, don't lean on it. That's super gross. Super gross. I just had these valve covers on here just so that I could not pour all the water down into the cylinders as I was pressure washing them off. Austin, here buddy, take this and take this bolt right here off. Okay? I think there's only just the one there. Go ahead and remove that. Find out what size these head bolts are, because I don't have to pull, I'm hoping I don't have to pull the lifters and stuff off. Doesn't really look like it. Nope, they're wet. These bolts look like they run down through here, and then those are there. So I think that's all it is kind of like a 4-bolt design. It'll come off. Let's see where you're at. See if it'll come off.
Yeah,
Alright, so put the bolt that you took out right there in that little pan. Put the ratchet and extension stuff over there where the rest of the tools were. Excellent. So now we're just gonna crack these loose. So you take the valve cover and set it over here next to the other one, buddy. So I do have new head bolts coming along. Can you go ahead and take those off? It's all these bolts right here, bud. There and in here. Okay? You see them? They're there, they're there, they're there, they're there, they're in there, there. All right.
So I just took them
Yep.
in. It's shiny.
Woo-wee. All right. Didn't think the head gasket was going to come with it. All right. Excellent. All right. You keep working here, bub. Put one hand on. I know that thing's heavy, ain't it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it requires a workout. All right, guys. So, looking at the, Doc got the head off of it and everything. Looking at the block, and it's pretty good. Hopefully, we got some decent light in here. This stuff right here has just come off from the gasket and everything. Gasket, all the rings and stuff look really good. Actually, it's sealed up pretty well. No complaints there. The stuff that's in here is obviously from the pressure washing job and that whole mess. So let's go over here and look at the head. Turn some light on while we're over here. But the valves look really good, actually. For high mileage as it is, I think the valves look pretty good. They're not coated. This one here's got a little bit of a mess on it, but I think again with that may have been open during the pressure washing job, so it got some stuff down in it. But I'm going to polish and relap the valves, a little DIY way, nothing special really, just something to take care of there. And see down inside the runners there. See if I can't get a good angle on it. I really can't, but anyway, the head looks good, no problems there. Here's the rest of the gasket. Obviously got deformed when I was pulling it out, but all the fire rings look good on it. Nothing's, broken or anything like that, so it wasn't showing like it was lost power or anything. All the water jacket holes and all that stuff looks solid, not torn, nothing like that. So obviously you can't reuse this, but that tells me that the head was sealed and everything was good to go there. So again, just some carbon buildup here, some surface rust that I'm going to rehone out, and all this stuff will be taken care of when we go to put all the new stuff back in it. So how are we coming across over here, buddy?
Cut that bolt out.
All right, so
Get that bolt out.
got a little bit more to go over here, and then we'll get this one off and take a look at it. All right, so kind of coming to one little issue here with one of the head bolts. If you come in here, you can look. There's some rust buildup around it, and it's actually kind of off size. You may be able to tell that this looks like a different size than that. And with all the stuff around here, this looks, holy crap, that looks welded. That really, I don't know what's going on right here, but I'm gonna take some chisel here and bust this stuff up. Hopefully I can get a little bit better of a bite on it. So just when you do something like this, try to keep the light there. Don't know how much you're going to be taking out, but just a couple chisel hits, like you're discovering the bolt head down here somewhere. But that definitely looks like it is bonded really, really well down in there. Like, I don't know what's going on here.
because I've never seen, I mean, hopefully nobody did weld this. It'd be ridiculous, but I mean, it definitely looks like it. So see if I can't get a little hairline crack or something in here, so that it would kind of tell me like, hey, this isn't welded. If this is welded, this is kind of bad news. I mean, head bolts are strong, real strong. So, well, I'll tell you what, I got enough space there. Let me see if I can't put the socket on it. Alright, so we're rounding off. Let me see if I can't stand by, and we'll see if we can't get a different size socket on there. Okay. Alright, so I got a 15 here. Kind of wants to go on. So I'm going to hammer it on here.
That is getting in there.
Alright, so I don't want to instantly break it off. Take the breaker bar here. I'd rather go slow with it. Alright. So it wasn't welded, or it was very terribly welded, or rust welded.
There you go.
Yeah. This was a special kind of bolt here, but
That looks like something happened.
yeah, the lifters let loose the springs and stuff. So, all right, well, we're gonna rip the head off here, and then we'll get back at it. All right, guys, so I got that head off, and it actually looks pretty good. I got a couple things I'll show you on it. Again, going back to the fire rings, all of them, the fire rings look really good. The gasket had no falters or errors, and I keep pointing at this because you can still see the remnants of it, and you can still see the remnants of like the copper rings and all that stuff for the coolant. But the cylinder walls look like really bad, but it's not what we're looking for. But as rusty as this stuff is, I do not feel any ring indentation here, and I didn't feel it on the other side either. So that tells me that I think this engine has got a lot of miles on it, but I think it is a really healthy rotating assembly on the inside. We're going to clean the faces of this stuff up in another video, but I'll go over here and I'll show you. Don't mind the liquid again, that's from the wash. I'll go over here and show you this on the head. Again, like I was kind of retaining back there with that other stuff, this all looks really good. The valves look good, not much carbon buildup in here at all. But one thing is kind of alarming is look at the different depths of all the spark plugs. Okay, now you can look at the thread depths and see and say whatever, but this isn't terrible, like how far those threads are in that, but yet the electrode and stuff still sticks out about the same. Then there's this guy, and he is buried way down in there, and he looks pretty abused. So that's obviously not the right spark plug. They just found one in, put in there, and it happened to work. But you have good fire ring on the head, so nothing was escaping, going where it shouldn't have gone. The head gaskets did their job for however long they were on here. The bolt that we struggled with turned out not to be welded, so that was good. It just happened to be really rusted up, and you can kind of see that here on this edge here. Let me focus. There we go. That it just rusted together. So, but the bolt is healthy. The bolt head is not, and I'm afraid that my 15mm socket right there now owns that bolt until I can get it out of there. So. Alright guys, so losing daylight, the garage don't have that good a light, and it's time to get to bed. So I'm going to say this video is done, and I will make another video maybe tomorrow of finishing cleaning this stuff up. probably actually turn all that into a 2-day video of cleaning everything up, getting the rotating assembly out, and taking a look at everything that's got to be done in that general area. So you guys, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys another